Mark Williams, welcome to the University of Huddersfield.
Oh, thank you.
You're attending the conference today. You were one of the speakers at it. Why did you feel the need to set up Fathers Reaching Out?
I think after going through the experience myself in 2004, and actually having depression myself last year, I think I couldn't understand why it still wasn't enough support for men. And finding that I was the only one in the UK, actually looking on, searching on, and it was the fact that I actually was talking to a guy who actually was going for the same experience as me, and he was opening up, and so I thought, yeah, there's definitely a need for it, and even a year on now, I think I'm still the only one actually doing it.
And do you find that men are coming to you through your website and what have you?
Yeah, I think knowing that I've actually gone for the experience, they are opening up more. I think they feel, I'm not going to judge them like some probably would, obviously the stigma, mental health, etc. But yeah, the website, even by looking at the website, they feel that they're not going through it alone, which is a big thing.
And is that a big part of it, that they do feel alone? They're part of a family, it should be a really joyous time, but it's not just working out. And do they become the isolated one in many ways? Yeah,
I think it's a lot of guys, like for instance, they've taken on the role of the household, the children, the hospital visits, etc. And then it's all that in a short space of time now, obviously having a new baby. And when you see the wife is actually going through depression, like a lot of guys don't even know what depression is. So, I'm trying to educate them more, and also tell them that they're not the only ones going for the illness with their partners.
And if you could offer one piece of advice to a new father whose wife, partner is going through postnatal depression, what would you say to them?
I think it's educate yourself about it, because there's a lot of guys are not educated enough, like myself. I wasn't educated about depression until my wife went through it. Because a lot of guys are, leaving the household, for instance, and families are splitting up because the simple fact they think the partner's moody, or So it's A, educating themselves. B is actually talking to somebody, because I think I didn't think I talked to anyone about my feelings until a lot longer. So.
And when you say talking to somebody, you mean somebody perhaps outside the family. So it's sort of an onlooker, really, a spectator almost. Yeah. Coach or something.
Yeah,
like
it's
I mean, is it easy to find somebody like that?
It's not so much men go through postnatal depression, but I think it's a lot of charities out there. I think the stigma mental health is getting better. There's a lot of organisations like Mind, for instance, and Rethink. There's a lot of bigger organisations out there are more aware of postnatal depression as well now. So it's I think it's a biggest thing I at the time was I just didn't know nothing about depression, and I was the worrying part. How long is it going to take for the wife to get better? So it's really educating themselves. Well, it could be a week, 5 weeks, a year. It is light at the end of the tunnel at the end of the day, and that's why I always tell the guys they will get better.
The University of Huddersfield, inspiring tomorrow's professionals.